Hey guys, new here. Welcome back to another predictions video. This is going to be in two parts. Bear in mind, SummerSlam is in 2 nights, so I decided we're going to do it in 2 sections. Today, you will have night 1's matches, and tomorrow you will have night 2's. There are 6 matches in total on both nights, and they both look pretty good. To be fair, I'm really intrigued to both sides of things. So let's get on to it. First up, we're going to go with the Judgment Days. Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez versus Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. A tag team match for the Women's Tag Team Championships. I am going to go for the team of Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Because I think, from information I've seen online, they're enjoying this kind of team that they're doing. And I think they will put the belts on them. I think you might see them flip back relatively quickly, but I think they are going to stick the straps on Flair and Bliss just due to the fact of popularity, I guess. And you can sort of see the doubt around Raquel and Roxanne. The other thing with that would be that you kind of want Raquel to be on Roxanne's side by the time Liv comes back. I don't know whether Liv is due back anytime soon though, so we can work on that for a little bit. Whereas I think you can put the straps on Flair and Bliss, kind of build them up a little bit, maybe have them lose the belts a little bit later on, as I mentioned. But I think Flair and Bliss make sense right now to become tag champs. Next, Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. If Kross wins, Zayn has to say that Kross was right. And if Zayn wins, Kross has to say that he was wrong. Now, I like Karrion Kross. I'm in the camp of Karrion Kross is really good. I think he deserves to be pushed. I think he would make a good heel character going forward. Maybe more on Raw than SmackDown, so I think he's in a good spot right now. But I think Sami Zayn is going to be the one that's going to be pushed here, and I think he will be the one who comes out with a win. I don't think Kross will say he was wrong, though. I don't think that will happen. There'll be something that occurs otherwise. But I don't see Kross. I don't see the momentum losing with Kross, because I think that's more fan momentum. But I think Zayn needs a push more right now. I think Kross can take the loss and carry on going with what's going on with him. Maybe move on to somebody else. This feud kind of needs to end. But I'm going to go Sami Zayn on this. But I'm a bit unsure with this one. Next, Tiffany Stratton defending the WWE Women's Championship against Jade Cargill. This would have been my Naomi cashes in match if she hadn't already cashed in. We'll get to that tomorrow. So, with that, I will stick with my original thought process on this. I think they're going to push Jade Cargill, and I think she is going to win the Women's Championship off Tiffany Stratton. I think that the run Stratton's had has been okay. There's been some bad moments. There's been some really bad moments, and we've seen on the WWE Unreal, if you've watched that. There's some awkward moments as well. But for me, I think that Tiffany's not quite. There's something missing from it. I think that she needs to be more of a heel, and I think that losing the title might bring that out of her. They obviously want to push Jade. She has the look of a superstar, and the belt I think would look good around her waist. So it makes sense to give the belt to Jade Cargill. Do I think she's ready for it though? Is a question. I can see a lot. I can see this being moved back to kind of WrestleMania time next year if you want to kind of sustain it a bit more. But I think that they want to get the strap on Jade as soon as possible. So I think they might have a small run here. Then she loses it to somebody else. I think you'll end up with like a Bianca versus Jade match at WrestleMania somewhere with the title on the line. That makes kind of sense. So I'll go Jade for this because I think she will win the title, and we'll see what happens going forward. Next, Randy Orton and Jelly Roll will face Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. It's been confirmed as of today. I'm recording this on Thursday. Or you should see this later today. That Drew McIntyre is back in the US. It will be McIntyre and Paul versus Orton and Jelly Roll. which was something that was rumored possibly might have to be switched. I still think Orton and Jelly Roll get the win. I think Logan will take the fall. Maybe McIntyre give him a Claymore to solidify the kind of dysfunctional team that they are. They seem to be a bit pally in Drew McIntyre's update video today, but I think that lasts until Saturday when Orton RKO's Paul and then Jelly Roll gives him a black hole slam or a choke slam or something. Jelly Roll's impressed me, to be fair. I think he's been very much similar to Bad Bunny. He dived right into it. He's got involved. He took a class Claymore kick from McIntyre. That was pinpoint a couple of weeks ago on SmackDown. So yeah, but I think it will be Jelly Roll that gets the win. It seems like the celebrity side of things who will be getting the win on this one, and obviously Paul isn't officially. Well, I would say he's more a wrestler nowadays than anything else. Yeah, I'm going with Orton and Jelly Roll. Next, Roman Reigns, the OTC and main event Jey Uso versus Bronson Reed and Bron Breakker with Paul Heyman in their corner. I feel shenanigans will be afoot here, and I think Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed will come out on top. Maybe with a bit of Seth Rollins interference. There's a rumor that Seth isn't actually injured and it's all a work, but we'll see. I think you want to put Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed in the win column for this one. I can see why you would put the bloodline in there, but I think Jey can eat the pin. Out of the four, I think Jey can eat the pin and lose less momentum. I think it would be Bron that gets the pin off a spear of some kind. That all makes sense in my head. So we'll go Bron Breakker and Bronson Reed to beat Roman and Jey. And finally, Gunther defends the World Heavyweight Championship against CM Punk, the best in the world. And I think Gunther will win. However, I think there will be something that causes Gunther to win in the form of Seth Rollins. I don't know whether he will be involved in the previous match we mentioned with the tag match. I think if he is actually okay, he definitely gets involved in this one and costs CM Punk the title. He's made it abundantly clear he does not want Punk to be world champion. It doesn't matter as long as he is involved in the company. He wants him to go away as much as possible. So, with that in mind, I think that we may see Seth Rollins or possibly Bron and Bronson getting involved, depending on when that is in the card. But I think someone costs Punk the world title match against Gunther, and Gunther will retain the World Heavyweight Championship. That's night one for you guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think, who you think will win, what you think of my picks. Like this video if you have, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, guys, take care.